Okay. We are here. It's Friday. We are watching the game. We're getting ready to see Sundowns can do a little bit of something here in the Champions League. Welcome, everybody to the Overtake the Football Show. My name is Mokwena. I am your host. This, of course, is a place where we love South African football and we love African football. And every now and then, those two tend to intersect. Of course, not going to be intersecting Orlando, but it's okay. Welcome, everybody. So all I want to say first, because it is Mamelodi Sundowns who are playing here.
Bari sute ratamaya, sute ratamaya, sute ratamaya, sute ratamaya, arwina liki bar super kamenwana. Yeah! Arwina kefe, barwine kabututi. Arwina liki, bar super kamenwana. Arwina kefe, barwine kabututi. Sute ratama.
Okay, Sundowns, this guy winner Gabuto. It's a chance for Sundowns to go and win the Champions League for the second time in their time. Since 2016 was the last time Mamelodi Sundowns won. Welcome, everybody. How it's going to work, remember, it's a very interactive show. You can jump in and tell me exactly what you're thinking about the game and what you're seeing. You do that by pressing the multicast button bottom of your screen that has a blue figure hugging a pink figure. You press it and let you in. We have some conversations. Half time, I'm going to let 5 people in. Then, as usual, I'm looking for 25,000 likes. Then in the second half, everybody will get a minute or so to come in and just tell me what you guys are thinking about all of this. We have Mamelodi Sundowns, of course, playing Al Hilal from Sudan. Al Hilal is a team that currently plays in the Rwandan league because there's a Sudanese war that's happening. So they have opted to play their club football in Rwanda, a league that they are currently number 1 in. 15 games played, 11 games won, 2 draws, 2 losses. They've scored 39 goals, conceded 10. And then, of course, for a grand total of 35 points. Also, this team is made up of around 9 players that were playing right now for AFCON. So when we speak about carrying loads, teams carrying loads, this Al Hilal team carries a very big load for Sudan. In the last 5 games, they have 5 wins. It's just wins. Last game out was a 4-0 win versus Boyon Sports. And then they also, on the 11th of January, they managed to beat Omogaju 8-0. 8-0 is how much they beat those guys. Of course, their league has been carrying on. They played on the 5th, 8th, 11th, 14th, and 17th. So right now, a lot of those players are coming in with a lot of football in those legs. So that is something that Sundowns could take advantage of. A Sundowns team on their side, who are sitting number 1 in the Betway Prem, 14 games played, 8 wins, 5 draws, 1 loss. They've scored 22 goals. They've conceded 5 for a grand total of 29 points in their last 5 games. They've got 3 wins and 2 draws. Last game out, of course, was a 2-0 win, versus Orbit College. Now, in the group, Mamelodi Sundowns is number 1, 2 games played, 1 win, 1 draw, no losses. They've scored 3, they've conceded 1, 4 points. And then Al Hilal is right behind them. They've number 2. They've played 2 games, 1-1, drawn 1. 3 goals scored, 2 goals conceded, 4 points. So all that's separating these sides, honestly, is a goal that has been scored. When you look at the starting lineups, for Al Hilal, you have Oedraogo. In goal, you have Ebuela, Ahmed Karshoum, Sita, Adil, Omer, Kidar, Girmugisha, Raman, and Koulibaly. Then, of course, for Mamelodi Sundowns, you have Williams, Budawu, Cupido, Smia, 19-year-old wonder kid, man of the match in the game versus Orbit, makes it back into this team. Sales, Keka, Mokwena, Santos, Alenda, Mutiba, and Matthews. We are back to regular programming for Mamelodi Sundowns. Guys, tell me what you guys think the score is going to be. Guys, tell me what the score is going to be. Will Sundowns be able to win another game? Because, Kone out here winning trophy, ngali. Out here winning trophy. If you don't know who, I'll give you his voice.
Kala and Zigu loudspeaker and I couldn't do it off. I no couldn't do it off. I Kala very much. Ziyakhala ke manje.
Coach Mlungisi, Coach Rulani Mokwena won his first silverware over there to Algeria. Awina ka MC Alger. MC Alger, so he's also in the group, breathing down the necks of Mamelodi Sundowns right now. So, you know, there's always that in the back of your mind, what you're looking out for. Anyway, Sibia makes it in. Shambe, I'm also shocked, but Coach did say that he wants everybody to know that they're going to be given a chance. So he wants a heavy rotation to be happening within that team. So we're probably going to see a lot of players get their chance, especially if they perform. You can't take away Usibia's performance, but also I think it allows Bomudau to relax. Zwane, of course, out, still injured a little bit, but we'll see. This pitch looks artificial, says Bongs. Sundowns might lose tonight, says amateur lawyer. Yo. I don't know, guys. I think my biggest question is always going to be, where does Lebo Mothiba fit in this team? Because I can understand it if you need a physical 9, center forward target man, in order to just, you know, mahopa that thing, win that first ball, hold up the ball. He's got that in him. But you also see that Mothiba is almost like an old school striker in the sense that he always wants to run in behind. So if you look at his movements, he's waiting for the ball through more than to hold up the ball. So I think that really does, and as we saw it in the last game, it took out a guy like Sales. Sales didn't know how to play around Mothiba, how to make that work. So it's going to be interesting to see if they've worked on that. That first 15 minutes versus Orbit looked lively, but then as that game went on, you could see, you don't know. Shembe says, I'd assume that today Mothiba would have to hold up play. Can Mothiba do that, Shembe? Can Mothiba do that? I feel like Mothiba, look at his movement. Like look at how he's looking for balls in the box. He's looking for crosses. He's looking for balls through. I mean, in that Orbit game, there was a couple of balls where he turned around and he outran the defense. So now, where does Sales fit in all of that then? So we'll see how that's going to work out. But obviously, first team is back. Alenda, that extra pass in the midfield, always important. Mokwena also makes a return back to this team. So hopefully he's worked on something. Ukaroso in his time. Oh, Debza, shot just wide. Guys, the timer is over there. My timer doesn't go up to 90. So in the second half, we're going to have to do some maths. But for now, that is what the time is right now that we're looking at there. I don't know. I'm not worried about the Al Hilal team, if I'm being 100% honest with you. What I'm worried about is Mamelodi Sundowns having, you know, they're still having those culture problems. They're still having those culture problems about how they're going to play up, how they're going to play the ball, how they're going to distribute, what is the gameplay. Okay, Spear. Okay, Spear, mobile boy, yeah? Left side overload. Very, very interesting. Sibia and Tash obviously working together on that side. Very interesting. I think maybe that's why Usibia is liked, because he gives you that, ball too long, we're trying to get in there, in behind. But we'll see how it goes. Tyler says, I told you Rulani is king. Sis, we saw MC Alger. If MC Alger is the best team in that league, that league, man. That league doesn't have anything, man. But anyway, no. Super proud of him for winning that trophy. You can't take it away. You play who you play. You're in the team with, and you take it from there. Having to switch between 198 and 209 is going to be a problem. Tlogela 209, man. Tlogela 209, re shebile ka mo keng. Shebile, obviously, okay. 202, you can watch it 202. You can watch it 209. If you are paying a subscription, 209. If you want to watch it free to air, it's going to be on SABC2, but then also will also be on what do you call it? What's that app? SABC Plus. Oh, it means Big Brother. Oh, get 209. Oh, 198. Sorry, 198. Hey, kana bongzu shebile bo Big Brother. Oh, okay, I hear you. But if you want to watch the football, 192. Yes. So Rulani won the Makufe Cup of Algeria. Must be wow. Velile. Just like that. Velile just said he won the Makufe Cup. Where's this sound? There's a sound I'm looking for this situation. Velile. Anyway, Velile. Look, I guess the one thing that Motsepe does give you with that is that maybe he won't give you like a center forward target man type play, but the defenders have to chase him. So if we're looking at Sundowns and even against Orbit at times, they attack with that 4, right? And if you look at where the defense has to pick up their positioning because of Motsepe's willingness to run in behind, I think you start seeing more of those opportunities like you saw there with Nuno Shanto. Nuno Shanto. So I guess that's something you have to give him and say, okay, at the very least, the defense has to worry about him to the extent where there's spaces in front. And maybe that's the answer to not having a Ribeiro type figure. So instead of having a Ribeiro type figure in the 10, in the front 3, you have a more forward, more progressive striker, and then you allow that space to be taken up by the other guys because Motsepe will run into the space. So maybe that's what Coach Caruso is looking to do here. Very interesting, but we'll see. Oh, this man wants to take on Sailor. Soccer fans are so strict. Rulani is giving Caruso's fans chest pains. See. Yeah, Velile, this is the sound.
Sesiyajwayelana manje. Sesiyajwayelana manje. Ngathi zingane. No, lingayenzi lento. We must respect each other.
Yeah, we must respect each other. Eh? Even Kaizer Chiefs co-coach Cedric Case came out and said, hey, Lunabo Soccer Beats. I can't believe he said that by name. You guys will know our names by the end. Yeah, coach, new coach, eh? Yeah, Velile.
Ngisebenzisa igama elithi tendency bengizothi umkhuba manje honorable chief wepozolimala alithathe kabi.
Imikhuba yenu Velile. Sales is becoming a very important player. No, amateur lawyer, I've said that Sales is a criminally underrated player. For me, Sales is a criminally underrated player, right? If another player had the numbers that Sales has, we wouldn't be sitting here saying certain things. So I think his ability to facilitate from the 10 is very important because he's one of those players that's willing to make the pass, right? Oh, Shalash. Hey, guy, I almost forgot. Shalash. So I've rated him quite highly in terms of that link-up play, his ability to play the 1-2. You know, I've said before that I think Sales is going to be an important player and might be not necessarily the direct replacement for Ribeiro, but he's somebody who can then facilitate in his stead. So when you see Motsepe pushing a defense up, I think it gives Sales a lot of opportunity to facilitate from there. But I don't know if they have that understanding just yet. Also, another big thing is going to be how Sundowns pick up that ball and go forward, right? Mokwena is going to have to play a Kutsia. Like you saw right there, having to be the one that bypasses the defense. Very, very interesting as well to see if he's going to be able to do that long term. So there's a lot of questions with this Sundowns team, but as long as they keep winning, Caruso, you can only fault him so much. Rulani fans are saying the league is important when we said cups are also important. Now we must celebrate. But isn't he number one naseligini velile? It's number one naseligini now. He's number one. Hey, but Al Hilal has not been in this game, eh? Salesh. The one thing Sundowns must look out for, don't get too excited. Don't get too excited and push. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa.
Inkomo ilichapisi. Inkomo kuraf, inkomo ilichapisi. Inkomo ilichapisi, kuraf. Noma ngathi inkomo ilibhabruka ngeke. Hey kuraf bafethu, kunzima.
How? Kanjani manje? Kanjani?
Asi-PSL Mona. The team's finished, Mona. Oh, one chance, one shot, one goal. Yo. Emathuneni, guys. Emathuneni, oh. Cardoso wabathu.
Cardoso, he must leave us in peace, not in pieces. Cardoso, leave us in peace, not in pieces.
No, but I was literally saying that Sundowns needs to be careful for the counter. That's literally what I was saying when I was coming, literally before they scored that goal. Sundowns, don't get too excited, push too many people forward. You're going to get caught on the counter. And this team knows how to score. They might come from a smaller... These were my words. So, guys, Caroso, one zima. Yo, one more time.
Ziyakhala and ziku loudspeaker and I can't into off. I no can't into off. Ziyakhala ke manje. Ziyakhala ke manje.
Yo. They're committing too many numbers up front. It's how it is. People are offended, Mr. Oti. Let me say, Rulani won Iwisa Soccer Spectacular. Not even the Rothman's Cup. Umshanga Charity, Telkom Charity. Yo. Just like that. Look, there they go again. Yeah, Tibang. I know Robin Johannes is smiling right now. Oh, Cupido. Rakosi says, Al Hilal is a very structured team. Nuno was supposed to foul the guy. Nuno nae bamvale. He was facing the other way. He didn't know what was going on. Kalas Banning, Masandas fans. In Kalang Banning. Is that how it is now? Oh, guys. I thought Sundowns was a big team.
Bathi nukusheka ngesulu nje.
Oh, khathazela.
What khathazela? Why you khathazeling, my brother? Relax, go.
And you know what's funny? In the pre-match, they spoke to Caruso, and Caruso said, and I'm paraphrasing, but he said, they asked him about this team and how strong they are and how strong they look in that league because they're number one in the Rwandan league. And he said, we don't think the Rwandan league is a bar to measure. It mustn't be the bar that you measure on. It mustn't be the bar that you measure on because it's not that strong. Ooh, yeah. Hey,
what happened to you?
I don't know what the fuck happened. These people just showed up from nowhere and started doing their shit on me.
Al Hilal's going to try to keep the same shape and frustrate them. I'd still be dangerous. If I'm Al Hilal, still be dangerous. Keep some attackers up. Wait for that counter because, like I said, Sundowns outnumbered on the counter. Let's see what they can do from there. Yo, Sundowns. Anikapani. Omer, ki roof. Baba, okay. Ko line uping bang with Omer, ki roof mar. Roof over your head, Baba. You're gonna start defending. No rain shall come in there. The pressure increase or decrease? No, it increases, Prati. Increases. Pirates is on your heels, go leaking. If this is happening, yo. There's no philosophy whatsoever in Caruso's approach to the game, says amateur lawyer. Sundowns against the national team, basically. Sundowns won't win anything under Caruso. Look at how they play. We are meaning, guys. The roof is on fire. Soweto chat. How is the team from Sudan playing in the running league? There's a war. There's apparently a war happening in Sudan, reportedly. So they chose to take their talents elsewhere, and the Rwandan league accepted them. I don't know how happy they are with that because they're currently number 1 in the Rwandan league. And they're showing guys flames. I mean, 15 games played, 39 goals. Ooh, showing people flames. Boma 8-0, Boma 4-0. Like, look at their last 4 games. 4-0, 3-0, 8-0, 2-0. Caruso with Matthews. Yeah, Mutiba also. I'm trying to make the case for Mutiba, but rather put in Leon, man. Put in Leon and make it a mobile front. Rather, put in Leon and make it a running mobile front. You know, have them speak the same language together, and maybe you'll see something. And also, and his fans must leave Sundowns ASAP. But Williams is not serious, guys. Williams, guys. Williams doesn't get tested, guys. Ronald doesn't get tested on a daily basis. Go PSL. Here he gets tested. Here. It's not you're watching guys shooting wide. The sporting director has a lot of questions to answer, starting with why he... Oh, Lemo? Outside of the room. Back on the couch, buddy. To who? Okay. They're having fun on that right side more. Listening to Caruso's interview, you think he's the best coach ever. But he released all SuperSport players. Hi, guys. Yay! Okay. We're back. Yeah, we're back.
Upholiwe. Akutatazelwa kupholiwe.
Okay, okay. Okay, Salesh. Okay, Salesh. Sundowns fans.
Guys, like, like, I want to say rock. Cause being heard, but I'm back.
About Salesh. Lamziba Salesh, guys. Okay, look. Lamziba Salesh, guys. Response none other than Shalesh. Ball played through. Salesh gets on the end of it. Stuffs his shot, but it goes in. So Sundowns back. Anga, why are you watching this game? Wait, somebody said yes first. Tins, how are you doing? Somebody said yes first here. Where are you watching this game on? Salesh is becoming a mini Ribeiro. Tyler. What did I just say now? What have I been saying? What I have been saying? What have I been saying since Salesh arrives? Tyler, be honest. But anyway, 23 minutes in, it is 1-1. Sundowns being able to break there and find their way through. I'm guessing that, again, you have to, I think you do still have to give Mutiba a little bit of credit because he's occupying 2 players, essentially. So you have to give him credit in making those spaces. And maybe, again, that's what he's there for. Like, if you think about some of the football we watched in the AFCON, there's a guy, number 11, Mohammed something, Wako Egypt, who is just a striker who's meant to keep the defense busy, and then Bomamush work around him. that could be the new way of playing this game. You know, getting a 10 involved like that. Sundowns is not consistent. Caruso looks composed. His face carries so much. He never looks composed. Okay, I saw him drinking water. And I was like, yeah, hey, he's thinking to himself, yeah. Physically, Sales can't be considered a mini Ribeiro. True. No, but I think we mean it philosophically. No, I've been saying that Sales is next up. I think Sales is a great facilitator and scorer. He scores and assists at a very high rate. He's not given credit a lot, but, you know, Usalesh. Yeah, it should be a red. It should be a red. Kana, there's no VAR. Al Hilal failing to protect the league, says Siluz. That Sales goal. Santos passes, guys. It was Santos. Now, Santos was the assistant, eh? Problem is that he gets too excited. That's the problem. No. Shano, I'm not saying Zeno. I'm not saying he's a replacement for Ribeiro. I'm saying that you can do something a little bit different. So I was explaining about the front three at Sundowns when Ribeiro was in. Reyners, Matthews, Ribeiro, you're on a counter, the two come in wide. Now, you can have maybe the idea that Caruso's trying to do. You have a central striker who keeps your two defenders busy, and then you still allow for a player to come in centrally, and then the other guys to be in one-on-ones on the side. So if you look at Mutiba right now, there's two players on him. A secondary run from, let's say, Salesh there, and an overload from Mudau. There we go. There's the through ball. Well, it was meant to be played. Oh, Alilal Nikapawantu. They're losing it now. They're done. No, they're done. They cooked. If Sundowns doesn't win this game, Mokwena could miss the World Cup. Why are you saying that, Malume Kutz? Why are you saying that? Omana is trying to do the Kutsia thing. Notification says Al Hilal winning this game. That definitely should have been a red. No, they're shaking now. Al Hilal is shaking.
Bathi nukusheka ngesizulu njama.
Oh, khakhazela.
What khakhazela? Why khakhazela? Why you khakhazeling, my brother? Relax, go.
They're shaking now. If they don't they need to make an executive decision. They need to decide whether they keep this at 1-1. Keep it at 1-1. Defend for your lives. There's no shame in losing in Pitori or throwing in Pitori. But it doesn't look like they're going to do that. This game feels like a little bit like Maniema Union. Even though the Maniema Union, the game went a little bit long before the change. But this feels like that Maniema Union game where the team looked good until Sundowns put on the pressure. Okay, here comes a free kick from Santos, 27 minutes in. Far post. Headed away. Al Hilal must chow Sundowns, Batu. I love how the Chowist is saying Al Hilal must chow. Nah, but if we're being honest, Mokwena started all of this. True. He will have 6 injured players. Am I on to? Yeah, man. Why am I on to? Let me go back. Actually, let me go back. Keep on confusing, man. I thought he was talking about supersport and thing. Khante ubuaka Big Brother. Bongzo shebile batho ba etsa the peanut butter sandwiches and doing challenges in that house. Okay, I think SABC 2 is ahead. Wait, 21:53. Yeah, SABC 2 is ahead by like 7 seconds. Yeah, SABC2 is ahead of, 192 is ahead by about 7 seconds. Bongs are his focused, Bongs. Sashabari highlight, man. How about the one Sundowns by Sharp? I'm joking, Masanawan, I'm joking. Girimugusha. Hey, Pirates can't relate, Shep. Handball. Yo, what a handball. Handsball. Guys, how do we feel about Kekana and Cupido? Cupido, man, unale thing. Like, I don't feel 100% comfortable with Cupido there. He seems like one of the defenders. Obviously, he seems like one of the defenders that work really hard. And you pick him because he works really hard. But in terms of... 100 says a red card is coming. It has to. This game must be a successful hate watch for us as the Chaoist. Focused on football. Okay, Boggs. When the ref sees someone rolling, he dishes a yellow. I mean, think about all the changes that Sundowns had to make. Even in their build-up. I don't think Ronwen trusts those two. And they're bypassing them a lot to go directly to the 6. So you probably won't see Sundowns playing the ball out as much as before. And even in the game versus Orbit, I know it's other players. There was a time when Orbit was pressing them a little bit and they were winning the ball back up high. Because unlike previously where Ronwen has 3 players who are comfortable on the ball, or 2 players who are comfortable on the ball and can circulate it a little bit before you need to go somewhere. Now he's having to look long. Look, they're not even doing that thing anymore where they stand wide and they play the ball to each other. Right? Guys, can you still hear me? So if you press them now, you're probably going to get something. And then Tebza has to come back and fetch the ball somehow. Look. Oh, gone are the days of the chameleon. Mudau cross up, boy. Mudau and that cutback. Santos looking for a penalty there. Dropped the shoulder, got fouled. But no penalty. Cupido is there to cover for Mudau. No, for sure. Mara abaseti 2-on-2. Yo. Ali 2 komracho, it's tough, eh? Sundowns must win CAF. CAF must keep them. Joe, ufavor Joe, because if you support a certain team, I'm sure you're saying this because it opens the door. What confused me about Mudau is he's learning from Modi not to cross. No, but we know Mudau is offensive liability at times, right? That's why you'd probably see. You remember when Sundowns used to play Mudau and Matrapa together. Oh, Kiole Fleming bag. Lamtseba Fleming.
Kamen se ba sabotage tao.
Eriko but. Fleming bego ya tronco.
Yeah.
Gordon su ya tronco.
Yeah.
Gordon su tile ka mission wa ma Arab ho tla mo South Africa.
Who destroy Sundowns.
Yeah. O lebele Sundowns su ka di coachar. Hentere dismantle ma North Africa ba zairang ba ho coachar e one. Here ba dismantle la bar mokwena e tlang. Bar Pitso e tlang. Bonsoir.
When is Reyners coming back actually? When is Reyners coming back? What's the score? Wait. Let me check Ahly. Oh, Barabansa. Hey, what cameraman? Yeah. They will be the death of us. Bongs, kiele big brother. I just want to check the Ahly score. Oh, 2-0. Okay, they beat Yanga 2-0. Is it still on? No, it's off. Yeah, 2-0. Okay. You do your job, you move on. Let's see. They are number 1, 7 points. Number 6 Ki Ahmed looks to be out, injured. I mean, Sundowns can't win the league forever. Eventually, in 10 years, someone must do something. Let's see if the someone can be consistent. You no longer have someone else. Honalimuto is saying, vamos. Vamos. Chicago Fire. Kadlala. Caruso doesn't trust Reyners. Yeah, it's so weird. And Reyners, funny enough, in the past couple of seasons, I think he has the most goals and assists over the past 2 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think so. He was really on form. I'm not sure, amateur lawyer. I'm not sure if he's injured. I don't think so. Like Bomamelo. Hey. Yo, Bongs. I wanna on Kenya piano balls. I'm not going that way. 35 minutes in, it is 1-1. Sundowns, of course, having the better of the game up to this point. They are controlling it, but there is that threat. Every time Al Hilal hit that counter, they're very direct and they look for those goals like immediately. So they need to look out for that. But otherwise, they do have control of this game. But control doesn't mean goals, and control doesn't mean 3 points. They need to take advantage of this. I would love to see the repeated action that freed Sales, for example. If we could see that again, because I think that's a glimpse of something they could do. But it's like Sundowns is stuck between Mudau. Sundowns is stuck between Mudau playing on the right hand side, sort of becoming a winger and having the person come inside, and the overload on the left hand side. So it's interesting, but I don't see, that central player is gone now. Caruso is clearly ruining a lot of players. Just got home. Sales scored. Shalash. Vamos! Chicago. Maramudao is physically strong. Physically strong until Kylian Mbappe puts you on your... Never mind. There's no balance on the right. Yeah, there isn't a balance. That's why it's very weird to watch. But even with that, there's so many chances. Like Sundowns really doesn't want to take risks anymore, ne? Because there is a thing where it's happened a couple of times where Mudau is dragging the right back all the way out, and there's literally a run behind the left center back. There's 3 of them. The leftmost one. There's been a couple of times where a run has been made into that space and nobody's picked it up. And I think that's the weakness for this Al Hilal team. But here they come on the counter. Too long. Into the hands of a grateful Ronwen Williams. Welcome, Lulu. I'm at Sundowns. There is a struggle of a pure number 10. Buddy Charles, there's a struggle of a pure number 10 in the league. I don't think the league has a pure number 10. I still say De Jong is, for me, the best number 10 in the league right now. The best number 10 in the league right now. But we don't have 10s. We have converted wingers a lot of the time. So Sales could be that. I think Sales is that, should be a facilitating 10 more than he is like this runner inside. You could maybe even push Nuno Santo a little bit higher, but I prefer Nuno Santo as a deep-lying playmaker. Like, if Nuno Santo could play with Tebza, you see, in this situation where Tebza was trying to play the ball up, if Nuno Santo could be the guy who picks it up with him, they could have a ball carrier in Santo and also somebody who can play a pass. But yeah, in terms of 10s, no, we don't have 10s in the country, guys. Tito's not. I think tool. Let me tool. Tito's a better false 9 than he is a 10. He's a better false 9 than he is a 10. I would argue that he's a better 8. 8-ish 10 than he is a pure 10. It's just that go Pirates, bamkwaletse. Fruit Young is the best by far. By Mdu. Anyway, there's this ball. There is this ball needed to be played by Kekana when he has the ball, but he's not doing it. He passes back. He's not confident. No, Tito's not a 10, guys. Tito, look at the goals Tito scores. Look at the goals Tito scores, number 1, and the positions he takes up, at least in this Pirates team now. And then even at his peak, him and Mfukeng were playing incredibly well, more to the left. Very rarely did you see it happen up the middle, guys. Come on. Those long balls. Come on. But it's fine. Why is Caruso wearing a right t-shirt? King, is the soweto, Malube. Caruso turned shoeshine and piano into shoeshine and violin. Ke violin? As a cello. I don't even think shoeshine and piano anymore. Oh, yo. Guys, I know Sundowns is controlling, but this, I love how direct other teams are. How do we get that directness in the PSL? Like, I wish you could get that directness. Get the ball, sisepalin. Da. When you're on the counter, it's a real counter. You're trying to put somebody on pressure. And this team is not like executing it well all the way. But every time they get that ball back, it's immediately. Then you want to build from the back. No, then you want to absorb pressure. And you want to do, instead of just every time you get it, put the team under pressure, man. Is this boy fairly new from Cheaper? In fact, oh, okay. No, it's clashing with the opposition. Just explain that. What is Mutiba doing here? He's a distraction for the defense, Shakes. There's no positional discipline in the PSL. True, very true. It's not possible because of the mannerisms from our players, says Zido. It's Shoeshine. We need right-footed right wing and a left-footed left wing, same time pass. But do you see, I enjoy watching the teams because you can see the triggers. When I get the ball here, you already see the runs. So there's 2 runs that are being made. Like Leona, this Al Hilal team, there's always like 2 runs being made when they hit. Oh, Williams. Is tekateki. Williams is tekateki. Anyway, 42 minutes. Remember, halftime. I'm going to let 5 people in here on TikTok, and you'll be able to I'm going to ask you guys to analyze the first half for me. It is currently 43 minutes into the game. 1-1. The score is right now. Carry that guy. What do you mean? Just watch, there's a boy at Chipa. Okay, no, I'll check him out. Yeah, 2 of you have not mentioned the boy at Chipa. Okay. Is there going to be a chairman's handshake? Are we waiting for a chairman's handshake, guys? Weakest link. Ooh. Pule. Your 2 centre backs are a weak link in terms of the build-up of the play. Mutiba's completely out of it. Matthews is completely out of it. Allende, I don't know if it's a crowding of the midfield that's keeping him a little bit quiet. Oh, ball. Beer. Oh, unlucky boy. Skoma says, I thought I was going to see you at tournament Akotema. No, when I went home, it was before, I didn't go home December because of AFCON. When I went home, the tournament hadn't started. Marangeza, man. Hey, that tournament used to be fire. Velile, uyamazi Springs and Prakpan. Uyamazi Springs and Prakpan. Badlala lapha. Besibona amasporo mangena coming to that tournament. Manje sekuthulile. Uthi akuhlangani says Musa. Zeno says if Caruso loses in the group stages, he's going home. And it's funny because remember, that's how he took over. Remember, Mangoba had a shaky start to the group stages. Mutiba's just lost. Pushed 9-9. And the centre backs for me, but Mutiba's number one. It's Mutiba, then the centre backs. But I get the centre backs aren't under that much pressure. But also Shem, hey, Alenda's not Alende, man. Alenda is not landing the same way. Okay. $45 minutes, 3 minutes to be added on, so we're going to have 2 minutes to see where we go here. There's a huge gap on the right because they're overloading the left. True, but that's what Sundowns has been doing. It's actually funny. The Sundowns attack on the right-hand side, it reminds me of Pirates. There was a time when, I think just after Saleng was benching, where Pirates didn't have a right wing. And the right back would have to be the right wing essentially. So if you look at how they're setting up Mudau, Mudau is basically playing the wing role, and whoever's playing on his side is coming inside to the 10, right? It should be something you can take advantage of numerically, to be honest with you. Uzokuthola Kevin 96. Hi man. Ziba Square Garden. Bahama, Pazuzu. What do you guys know about Pazuzu? There's the run. So that's what I think Mutiba's there for. So Mutiba's there to, you hold the center back. You see the two center backs are with him. Your right back almost has to pick between the third striker and Sibia. It's the same action that gave Shalesh that space to go in behind. Mutiba, I guess that's the best job that he's doing, is holding two center backs. And it's just that Sundowns is not exploiting the space well enough. It's more fire now. In fact, Tema to do that. When last did I watch a Tema tournament? Oh, it was a long time ago. Mokwena, I don't know if you remember a team, is Nyoga. That was a hot team then. But that was years ago. That was maybe a couple of years after I finished playing. Epsilon. Anyway, we're going to head to halftime right now. Home sweepers. Hey, scarce adlala, man. Caruso looks irritated. Every time I see Caruso, I just think
Otakula. Mudimu uentse metsi. Inwa metsi utakula pelo itatutumela. Otakula.
Hey, Malume Kutso. Hey. Baraskwama, you are showing your age if you know what I'm talking about. You are showing your age. I know your age now, Skwama. Owena Malume Kutso, uskatla please, uskatla. Rotlogele, go complex. Or go Tema Stadium sometimes, but our complex is where we used to play our football. Orobona Ribua Polo, so it comes from there, man. That's like a labels cash. Okay, this is going to be last kick of the first half, I'm sure. Corner kick to Al Hilal. Playing the ball in, far post. Can't get there. You have to play it back in, buddy. Oh, Rev. Oh, okay. Hey, Rev said no. Fam! Please don't call my guy Okay, so let me see who's here. And then, guys, please remember, I'm looking for 5 people to just jump in and analyze with me. But Tyler, I don't know what's happening. I'm trying to let you guys in, but let me go to Bongs. Bongs!
Yeah, Oti.
It's ang Bongs. Ubona ang gaming in.
Ke batla ho botsa man. Do Sundowns have a right winger? Do Sundowns have a right winger?
No, it's a false wing type of thing.
Is that why ba signile Saleh?
Actually, do you think Saleh and Muda would be great together?
Muda would have to stay back because ke liability up front because he's doing everything like Gobel no, he's doing back passes. He's a liability up front. And at the back, we see the position I open. And Cupido has to be the one to come and cover for him. Even the goal came in the side, high because he was not there. He had overlapped. So question again, is Sundowns having Silent to come and play that position?
I think it would be. I think it's going to be great when he does. I think when Saleng finally comes in, if he can find some of that thing, maybe he can capture some form. Marabongs, tell me about this game. Sundowns looks to be in control. Al Hilal, one attack early, one goal. They look dangerous every time they go forward. Sundowns still trying to find their feet.
Yeah, Sundowns are still trying to find their feet because the players right now were not playing in their previous game because they were rested after the AFCON game. But Al Hilal struck first, but haven't shown any attacking powers after striking first. I thought Al Hilal would capitalize on the fact that they scored first, but they didn't take their chances. Sundowns are now getting into their game.
Okay. Bongs, how do you feel about the way that Sundowns is playing Gabo Mutiba? Do you think that there is a plan from Cardoso? Will it work out, or is Sundowns going to be found out?
When has Cardoso ever had a plan that works? When has Cardoso ever had a plan that works? Cardoso is a very lucky man at Sundowns. Cardoso is like an slot. He's like an slot. He's never having a plan. Those players are having a plan for him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
for time, I'm going to come back. Let me go to Tyler. Tyler, I'm going to...
Yeah, OT.
MC Alcha's #1 fan. How do you feel about this game?
Yo, Rulani. All those who are saying Rulani has won Rothman's Cup, but we named Makufe Cup.
Yeah, Makufe.
Guys, tell us. Hi, guys. Rulani is doing things outside the country. Yeah?
But for
He's
time,
following the footsteps.
But for time, Tyler. Let's come back here. What do you say about Sundowns? Oh, Tyler.
No, OT, I think... can you hear me, OT? Hello? Okay. The midfield is congested. Too much congested. And, you know, I don't know if you've noticed, whenever the midfield is congested, we are zimela kancane. Every time in midfield that we Champions League but congested, Alenda Rabiko came in at all. Right? And those guys, they put an extra man to take care of Ulenduga, Utebza. And there's a one that jumps out to support that extra man. And then he moves back. But you find that now where they're losing it, Umutiba gets to be marked by 2 players. And then it creates a space for the Sundowns.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Cardoso was trying to do because you noticed there's 5-4-1. So he needed a striker that is going to hold them and create those spaces. And Sundowns is utilizing
it's a lazy
those
5
very well.
But it's a lazy 5. It's like
it's a lazy 5.
It's supposed to be a 5, but it's a 4 and then 2. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it makes it a 4. Now jump that one to come and support that midfield. Then it becomes a 4, a third floor. Nanga Chamba, that's where that Ulendu Nunez almost score because he uchambile, and then he created a space behind. Then it was a 4 because it was a 5. He jumps out because he's trying to support the midfield. Nunes almost scored. So that's what they're trying to do, and I think it's a good tactical move by Cardoso. But you can tell, man, the defense they've not played for too long together. They don't have match fitness. These guys really they are so used to Champions League. It's 1, 2, 3 in the box. 1, 2, 3 in the box. Their balls are like that. And there's a number 7 who's taking care of Mudao. I see they're saying Mudao is a boss, but that number 7 is really, really, putting pressure on Mudao. And he was late even on that goal, Mudao, because of that number 7. That number 7, Ubete Ulenduga, this guy in the midfield, both midfielders. Santos, better kwa Ulenduga, Mudao. Instead of putting pressure on Mudao, I don't know what he was doing. There's what I'm trying to say is that on OT, when they lose ball Sundowns, there's a lot of spaces in between. They need to sort that out. Thanks.
I want to go to Tebo. I'm going to come back, guys. Let me go to Tebo. Tebo, welcome to the show. How are you?
Yes, hello, my brother. How you doing?
I'm good at you, my brother. What are you seeing here?
Nothing to see here. Just the Sundowns going through the motions, taking a scroll through the group stages. When was the last time in Mamelodi Sundowns has not qualified for the group stages of CAF? Do you still remember? It's just a question.
They had a tough time last season.
I'm also waiting for you guys to remind me.
They had a tough time last season. They had to rescue it very late.
No, overthinking. We can't be talking about tough times. When was the last time we have not qualified for the group stages?
No, it's been a very long time, and I think it's pre the Champions League win most probably.
Yeah, like pre-Pitso. Some Pitso maybe 1-2 seasons in his whole stint, 8 seasons, 9 seasons at Sundowns, when we did not qualify. So for me, guys, there's nothing to see here. We're just coming back from our mid-season break. Obviously, we just came from AFCON. Although not a lot of players were taken from Sundowns for reasons I don't want to get into at the moment. So, but for me, guys, we are number 1 in this group. HILAL, our opponents today, are second, and I think Saint Lupopo. Remember Saint Lupopo from
DRC
Congo, and I think we have a North African team. So guys, it's good. What
you have rulani?
My question was with this coach. Obviously, I gave up on him pre-Club World Cup, where he benched Mshishi at the Club World Cup final, at the Champions League final in Africa. So I don't have much to say about the gentleman.
Okay.
But Upusha Lulil, why? Because Motsepe, I don't even know why Motsepe was bought, in all honesty.
Yeah.
You see this guy who just bought Ulioni, the guy that was playing against 2 Orbits on Monday. He came in, bang. You don't wait for greatness. Umes. My figure core. Ronaldo. My figure core. Motsepe something I mean.
Great. Was it last year? The second half of the year. Wasn't it?
It's either January or summer. The European summer. It's either January or June last year.
Okay.
To be honest, Motsepe, I never had a great feeling about him. I remember back in his heydays when we have a striker in France. His name is Motsepe, and we call him up because he's playing in Europe. I don't even know which foot he uses. Who is he, left-footed or right-footed?
No, it's ambidextrous apparently.
Oh yes, new terms, ambidextrous. No, I do understand, but
okay.
For me, I don't. For time, I don't think we can look too much into this game and press panic buttons. At the end of this game, well, obviously, I think if you do allow us to wrap the game up at the end of the game, Sundowns win 2-3-1. Yeah, it's a non-locker. Nothing to say, nothing to see. HILAL, we've been beating them since, and they came to South Africa. They already knew they're coming to play one of the greatest teams to ever play the ball in South Africa, because we are scared like that now. People are scared like that. So let's talk at the end of the game. Because for now there's nothing to see, nothing to say.
Let me go to Coach Agent. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good, my brother. Let me just make it brief. You know, the team that they are playing with HILAL. I think the first mistake that they are making, they want to attack the side of Motaung. They should go to the side of Tato. That boy is young and inexperienced. That's when they can get more chances if they pressurize that side. You understand? And then secondly, they are allowing the Sundowns midfielders to have the ball. They should allow the Sundowns midfielders to go wide. You understand? To either play it to Motaung or that boy Tato. And then they keep on closing the midfielders. So that way Sundowns won't play. So the problem with them, they want to close the wide areas. Then they are giving the Sundowns midfielders to create those combinations. So that's something that I wanted them to work on. You understand? Lastly, they need to work on their set pieces. You know, if you are a team that sits back, the best chances of you scoring is the set pieces. Because when it's a corner, it's a 50-50. Anything can happen in that box. You understand? So what they need to do is that they rely on the set pieces, whip them in. They have tall guys, and we know Sundowns struggles a lot when it comes to the issue of set pieces. I think the coach needs to go and do his homework very well, because maybe he's not aware of Sundowns players. You understand? That boy Tato is not dangerous. Let him have the ball. Let him have more space, more time on the ball. Motaung is not good with the ball. Let him have more chance and more space on the ball. You understand? When we plan for a team that is stronger than us, we only plan on few individuals. You close down Mokwena does not play. You close down Allende does not play. Then Sundowns is playing with two men. Now he's starting to be confused. You understand? Patrice Motsepe is not players that you need to panic and try to close them quickly. I rather have Matthews facing my goalkeeper one-on-one than to have Sales facing my goalkeeper one-on-one. You understand? Allow people like Mutiba to be one-on-one with the goalkeeper. You don't have to panic when Mutiba has the ball. He's going to give it to you. If he does not give it to you, I'm going to peg it there because of time. But Sundowns, I think there's a lot that they need to do in this game. I think the coach did not, I think he doesn't really, he really did not, is not afraid of this team. But that goal, I think it scared them a little bit. You know what, OT, in closing, if you want Sundowns to moor you, score first. But if you want to moor Sundowns, allow them to score. Then they're going to relax. Then the last 10 minutes, you're going to go score an equalizer. And then you go with the draw. Thank you.
Before that, guys, please tap the screen. I'm looking for 25,000 likes. Then you can also add your voice to the show, similar to the gents that are on the show right now. Malume Kutso.
Abathepa abantu niholile yi25 anina stress thepani lapho ninemali thepani ngicabanga ukuthi yabhadalwa for ukuthepa thepani hawu Mr. Uthi mina ngizanga ngokuhle mina mina ngizela ngoba ngikwatile Mr. Uthi when we say Sundowns ibulala national team kuba ngathi sisile kuba ngathi sifuna ukuyiqindezela le ntwana le TS Galaxy konje uba le ntwana
Ndamani
le ntwana ayikho kuba bafana
he is
ayikho ema plans in the World Cup
maybe I don't know
bayisayinele le ntwana if abayigayi ne bench
awukhona usibiya mos
no sekumele manje bafana iqale phansi sifune ngise i-left center back.
Yeah.
Lo uLeon lo ya ufikile ukorile last week good shot mara ungenile and usebenchini ngenor leyantona leya nokuhlala ebenchini next ile mastenzi ngiyayifuna ngiyibona tomorrow masithi ngiyasibulala bafethu kuba ngathi manje siyayisusa indaba ngifake ucebo la mina bengizithulele ngithi ngizobukela igame uphi umshishi
She's injured. Apparently, he's got a small injury that he picked up.
No. Besazi vele. Uphi Renas?
Is he injured, Len? He's not injured.
Bayasirasela. Labantu abekho fit. Uthapela umreno udlalile last game. Akakwazi ukungena. Uhlele ebenchini. Mara niyasirasela. The whole tournament bafana. Asikwazi ukunjoy i-tournament. Nishela ngabantu abalimele. Umshishi bafethu ukhathele. Mnikeni leave uzidlala angazi nini. One game injured. 10 minutes injured. Mara nisirasela one way. Hey Renas, Renas. Manje Renas.
Thank you. O re zone tshwantsha dula le sugar kwa him.
Serious. Hayi. Nabo mabunda lapho. Nayadla masuti manje. Akhombe. Beke vela ngescreen simbona khomba ukuthi lapha. Sisho ukuthi awuzona saka influential manje. Ayisuthi every day. Nayavula isonto. Ngiyadlala.
I'm going to go back to everybody, guys. I want to start here, but Bongs changes prediction.
Before I get any change, there must not disrespect Lebo Mothiba. In 2019, Mothiba made an assist for Bafana that took us to the quarterfinals, the AFCON. That's something way bigger than Ambule's whole career.
Bongs changes prediction. I get again.
No, I'm not changing anything for now. I'll just leave it for the first 15 minutes and see how it goes.
Tyler changes prediction.
Morena in all the Paris players failed to AFCON. All of them except for Foreign. They failed. They Mbule pap, Ngota pap. All of them we didn't reach the final because of this penalty. Made us fail.
Order members. Tyler prediction.
We are praising
Tyler prediction. Tyler prediction, guys.
Hugo Bruce gave him a chance.
You see now, again, I don't do this normally, but you see now, Tyler, players, please, the prediction,
prediction, okay. It's going to be 2-1 Sundowns, OT.
Okay.
Put in Moremi. Yeah.
Mureda.
Not Moremi.
Put in Moremi.
Ngizaivala. Taibo changes prediction.
I think as I said before, we're gonna get maybe I'd say 3-1. And what I'm happy about, just fun as a final point, the guy that scored Leon, I see him coming in now, because he scored at the PSL. So we can handle Labo Opites, Abo Pirates, Abo Chiefs, Abo the PSL guys. Now it's time for us to see him in the Champions League. Let's see what he does, and then we'll speak after the game. But for me, I'll say 3-1. You know, the sky is the limit.
Okay. Malume Gusta changes prediction.
Yeah, mina uthi ngizokutshela. Yabona as a Chiefs lesimele warm up Mr. Uthi. Sivulekile isikhala ku national team. Umkwena ngiyambona uyalimpa. Now uLeon striker yena lo from today. Akekho sazongena. uLeon uzodlala wonke lapha game. Asiyeni bafethu. Ileft back lento anusiya seyiphethe lapha. Kodwa manje le cross. Asben ready bafethu. Now my vacancy faka nama CV. Alala Leon. Ubani striker ku Chiefs. Khanyisa mayo iba ready boy. Iba ready nasi isikhala sivulekile. Abo Pasatini babulawa ibench. Abo Opas babulawa ibench. Abo Mdamane babulawa ibench. Kuyahlikihla wonke umuntu ubukele. Mr. OT. Mhlawumbe ngawini Sundowns. mhlawumbe ingawini naba lezi angiziboni ukuthi zenzani besides ukuphasa lo number 7 leyamele siyisayine leya. Thank you Mr. Uti. So boma 2-1 mara maveke savulekile applyani makhosi bafethu sentinga.
Guys, the second half is on. Please add 45 to whatever my timer says, and you'll have the time. So right now it says 1:30. It means it's 46 minutes 30 is the actual time. We're carrying on with the second half, guys. Tap the screen. I'm looking for 25,000 likes. Then people like Fezile, who's waiting here to request, will be able to jump in, and I'll give everybody a minute or two to tell me what they're thinking. Leon, I believe, has come on for, is it Tash? Who came out? I think it's Tash. Can't view the screen. Can't view the screen. Two-piece. The copyrights are billions of dollars. I don't have billions of dollars, as you can see. I'm in my living room right now. So rather, we don't play the copyright game, unfortunately. If you want to watch it for free, SABC Plus. The app is there. Mutiba's off. Is it Mutiba? Thank you, Cindy. Hey, but anyway, okay. So first off, I think very interesting first half because both teams have a lot of weaknesses that aren't being exploited. I like the fact that Mutiba was on because Mutiba, according to the plan of what I'm seeing from Caruso, was to drag the two defenders and allow the space inside. Now they're going to go into more of a mobile front three, and maybe you're going to start seeing Abu Saleh coming alive a little bit more, knowing that Leon can move a little bit, but they may be susceptible to a defense that's going to sit back. Defense is going to sit back and play a little bit of a low block, right? As you can see already, the center backs are no longer as worried about the striker as they were with Mutiba. So Sundowns, if not scoring on the break, they're probably going to struggle to break down this team. When it comes to the other side, very interesting. People have mentioned that the attack has been on Mudau's side, and I think it's because Al-Hilal realizes that Umudau is alone on that side because his winger, the person who's meant to be the winger, is coming in. And if you look at what Caruso has been trying to do with Sundowns, it has been a very wide-orientated Sundown. So Mudiba pushes up, Tatongale pushes up, and there are spaces to be taken care of, especially when you look at Lababaitu. Oh, no, Lababaitu. Cupido, no Kekana. Lababaitu. Hey, I don't know. There's something that hits the water there because they need to be supported. They can't play the ball up. Tebza's been picking up that ball. Tebza in his limping. Allende, look at where Allende is running into. Allende has become a third centre back when they're defending, which is taking Allende out of the game. Reminds me of Allende versus, was it Young Africans? Was it Young Africans? The goalkeeper, he was the one who was making tackles at the back. So, hey, it's a lot. It's a congested midfield, so everybody's running everywhere inside. There's more players inside, but they're not playing there because there's no space. There's just a lot happening, but let's see what the second half can bring. The one thing that I will still say is that Al-Hilal is not a PSL team. If you give them one chance, bayokora, guys. It's not us where Mandi strikers Puma and then they shoot it wide. These guys have shown that they can be a little bit dangerous. So Sundowns needs to be a little bit awake. But yeah, they're killing. There's a lot of players who don't know what to do here. But anyway, guys, please let me know there in the comments how you guys feel. Have you changed your predictions? Have you changed how you view the game? Do you think Sundowns is still going to be able to take this one? What's going to happen? And then also, tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. Please, tap the screen. We're trying to get 25,000 at the very least so I can let everybody come in and tell me what you are thinking of whatever the game has right now. Sibia looks tired, says Khotalo. He played this week. I mean, he's 19. He played this week. Not surprising that he might be feeling away after getting these chances now. Channel 192, channel 209, SABC Plus, SABCsport.com, the SABC Sport Facebook page. Leon is a Caruso signing there to replace Reyners. You should allow him. Hey guys, I was called crazy when I said one thing you're going to have to allow Caruso to do at some point is to move on some of these important players. I did a video, I remember, talking about Themba Zwane. And now Themba Zwane can become a big distraction and is going to be an injury risk. But every time he's ready, everybody's going to be calling for that. you need to allow the coach to make his changes. Rulani, look, Hlompho Kekana is on SABC 2 for a reason right now. He's on SABC 2 as an analyst for a reason. He was moved out. Abu Andi Lechali were moved out. Dennis Onyang was sitting on the bench for a reason. Maybe you need to allow your coach to bring his players. I've said that maybe Cardoso is very comfortable with the Portuguese guys. Umata the Portuguese guys to be the guys that he wants. And maybe they get together and they make something happen. But you have to trust your coach and allow them to do that. Will he be allowed to do that in shutdowns? I can say he should have been moved on, in my opinion, if you don't want noise specifically. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So maybe it is that his players, he enjoys them more. See what I'm telling you? So because Motsepe's not there anymore, because Motsepe's not there, oh, Lux! Look, September, eh? Lux is there. CAF, one of the CAF heads is sitting right there. Okay, so what I was saying, because Motsepe is no longer there, the two centre backs are now more comfortable to leave. So they're fine with Tonamgate, I'll go to that side, which is making a closed game for Sundowns now, because they're not going to be able to penetrate the way they were penetrating. You see the type of balls that they were trying to play. Now that defense is flexible enough to follow players, to track players. So you're probably going to see a quieter second half, far quieter second half. Honestly speaking, we lost CAF because, Tyler. One thing they don't understand, let coach make his signings and it will be a problem for all of us. Mangoba tried moving people. They didn't allow Mangoba to move people. Even the Mangoba thing, remember when I said early on that those guys are not going to listen to Mangoba? We had a show where we were speaking about those things. Nobody's going to listen to him. Those are Rulani's boys. Were. I also changed his shirt. He always changes shirts, Malube Kutu. If the CBs are no longer occupied, Sundowns should go centrally. They should go centrally, but the midfield is packed. It's low block. It's mid to low block time. You're not going to have the same space. Might be a mistake to take Motsepe off, to be honest with you. Honestly, it might have been a mistake to take Motsepe off. I know it doesn't sound that way. Okay, I know when I can't say Lukolo that I need some water. So yeah, that's what's going to happen with these centre backs, and we're going to see them struggle. It's going to take on the type of look that normal PSL games take on, where the team just sort of sits back, they don't track anybody, they just sit down. And like I said, Al Hilal is probably going to need to make some business decisions, right? They need to make some business decisions. I think 1-1 playing Sundowns away, I think 1-1 is an admirable score. I think that's something you continue doing. And yeah, you go from there. Hey, Frigi. Man, there was a time when I couldn't go wireless, man. There was a time you guys wouldn't be able to hear me when I got up. But I'm back. Okay, 54 minutes in. It is still 1-1, guys. 5,000 more likes and everybody can jump in and we can speak about what we are seeing in the game. I'll give you a minute to just tell me. He changes his shirt, but it doesn't change tactics. Why Sundowns plays the ball wide to still go back down to the middle? That's the problem. But that's the problem. The problem is that, you no longer get that central play. Because Alanda's out of this game. Him and Debs are having to switch for that CDM role to carry the ball. They're having to cover when Mudau and Sibia go up. So yeah, the midfield is dead and you no longer have that long ball that you can play anymore. Right? So I think Caruso really, I know we don't like him. I know. But I think Motsepe did a lot of unsung hero work for this team. By the way, Oti, did you hear Jessica Mtaung has put her name to be SAFA president? Has she? Officially? SAFA is a very interesting place because we always look at the top, but in order to win that thing, you have to convince 47 other. There's that counter. Look at where Allende is. See where Allende has to pick up. He has to become the third centre back. Allende. Of all the players that you'd want to be doing that, there's your chance, Sundowns. There's your chance. Tash, don't turn around. Tash, don't turn around. These guys don't want to score. The KG game, your passes have to be crisp, but are they not? There's no space, Wiz. The space is gone. There's no more situations where people are running into space. The space is gone. The defense is free. Losing Mutiba changed everything. But Patrick, think about it. This is what I always say about SAFA. The SAFA structure is President, CEO, COO. That's fine. We know Lydia. Lydia was holding both of those positions, CEO and COO. And then you have Danny Jordaan at the top. Then you have 4 vice presidents, which is the PSL representative, which is Dr. Ivan Khoza. You have Natasha Chiklas, Sundowns fans. If you don't know Natasha Chiklas, you're young. Then they have 2 others. I'm forgetting the names of the 2 others. Then there are 47 on the next run, right? So when you think about changing SAFA, you have to look at them, then you have to look at the regions too. Danny Jordaan wins by landslides. So if you need to change SAFA, there's a good 300 people. There's a good 300 people that you have to somehow convince. That's why it's such a tough thing. You have to remember the people who are voting. So if Danny Jordaan is winning by a landslide every single time, that means that there's a heck of a lot of people that are voting for him. So if the corruption of SAFA is to be believed, then you'd have to then realize that that corruption then would spread a lot deeper than what we think. That's why they struggle so much. But anyway, hey, before I put myself into other things, 58 minutes, it is 1-1. Let's just accept it. SA football ball players never want to cross the ball. Hey guys, please put an allegedly on top, please. Back whatever. Can I feel like a Danny Jordaan Sentavo? They know Natasha. Remember, they were Chiefs supporters before. No, Velile, you'd be shocked if you ask who did Motsepe buy Sundowns from. A lot of people might not know. You'd be shocked. But there's 2000s here. There's people that were born when Tate Motsepe made that first transaction. So maybe Motsepe. Now, what disappear quick? Here comes Sundowns on the left-hand side. Tash has been busy, but Tash, I don't know, man. If you can't get Tash into the box quick enough, he's useless. If you can't get him into the box quick enough, you don't have anything with Tash. Where have we ever seen without getting it? There's no grooming or succession plan for SAFA. Politiki. Politiki is something else, guys. Politiki. What's the score on Richards Bay and Siwelele? Let me check. You see? Because Bota's here. Bota's here. Team I is in action. Bota's here. At the Bota, 1-1. Is it 1-1 full time? Yeah, 1-1 full time. Don't worry, Sundowns would pass the ball until you fall asleep, then wake up to the same thing. New Year, same Matthews. What's special about Tashreeq? In the box, guys. In the box on a counter. Sundowns is coming with North African behavior. They tried taking Danny out. I think the past 3 votes would have proved how corrupt it is. It's too deep. It's too deep, Santap. It's too deep. You're gonna need a revolution. Yeah, looks tired. The ref is for Sundowns and Mokwena is busy being a bully. I don't know what attributes Matthews have because this guy's hard to understand him. This coach and late subs. There's the chance. Make the pass. Oh. Oh, why is Salesh? Can't Salesh shouts at people? You just get shouted at by everyone. Should have finished it. Salesh would have had a goal and an assist in this game. Sundowns counter, they win the ball back. Ball played out to Leon, and then he can't finish it off. I'd also bring Adams in. This is already boring. No, I'm telling you, he shot himself in the foot by taking out Modib. Even legends like Bosheks Mashaba were crying tears because more than 70%. Yeah. No, it's not even against him, Santabo. The votes. I think the last votes, Mamria got, I'm trying to remember, 18 votes. And Kenny Jordaan got 200 and something, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, there's a lot more people you have to speak to. I don't think we have another Motsepe who can just billionaire his way in. The U and I and Matthews auditioning for rugby. Oh, how I miss Abu Bakar Nazir. Ah, Shembe. Lilola Tabo Nazir. Reina's Wetla, man. Reina's Wetla. True. It came down to, I think there were only two or three candidates. Here comes a corner. Let's leave the Safa stuff. Kenya into trouble. Oh, shot! No! Debza! Oh my word! You! Oh. Rolling back the years, Debza. Jesus. What a goal. What a goal. What a goal. Yo. What a goal.
Upholiwe. Akutatazelwa kupholiwe.
Brembula. I know I must speak to him at the next family function, man. I must shake his hand. What a goal. What a goal. Mamelodi Sundowns has made it 2-1. Mamelodi Sundowns has made it 2-1. Baring.
Guys, like I want to say rock. Cause being heard, but I'm back.
Yeah? Where are the prophets of doom? There's agent. Agent. Okay, Pasadine Limang. Oh, Pasadine Limatrapa coming on. Matthews. Oh, okay, we're defending. Cut the back door.
Jikile izinto manje. Bathi lithatha semnyango, limeke emsamo. Lithatha semsamo, liphose emnyango. Ethe mina manje.
Oh, shut the back door. Different beast when he's at Sundowns. He doesn't shoot like this Bafana. Bafana Kiri, he plays a deeper role. Yeah, he's an attacker, but he's coming in for CB. He's probably going to cover CB, right? No. Pasadena is going that side. Okay, let's see. Maybe they're trying to stop the action that has been on Motaung the whole night. Malume Kuto's been speaking about the action. Since when did Sundowns start defending? Let's see. Mullo, let's all. Hey, Semi. Please fix that. Table, it's an H and it's an OE. Please, Pella, I'm under contract. I have to tell you guys. As George Tepo Mokwena, I must make sure that Tebuho Mokwena is well represented, please. Mokwena. Seems like 3-1 is coming, says Kamo. In Bafana. Yeah, no, he's a defensive 6. Go Bafana. Hey, Mr. Nchingwa, fix it, man. Oh, Nani. Let me see Mrembula. Hey, agent, the members privileges. Okay, members privileges.
Hey, Mr. Uti, I don't have a lot of words, but my question is simple.
Yeah.
Why is it big teams target the right-hand side when the left-hand side is a weak point? I wonder why.
Why are you saying right-hand side? Why do they target Motaung?
Why do they target him? Because he's our best defensive player. Yeah, I'll be waiting for that answer. If you can just explain to me why they're overloading his side. Because if they're overloading it so that they can switch the ball that side, it would make sense. But they're overloading it and using that space. I don't know why.
I think it's the way Sundown sets up. Because in some of the games now, you don't have that right wing presence. Motaung has to be the right wing and the right back and the right mid. So they just try to make it the numbers game.
Even when there's a winger, even if you play with Reyners that side or Ribeiro, the player that side is always the same thing.
Yeah.
Even last year it was still Ribeiro, But all I'm saying is, maybe our weakest point is not the left hand side
anymore.
Thank you, Mr. Uti.
Anymore.
Maybe there's never been a problem.
Maybe Mudi was not on the pitch.
Maybe the problem is the other one gets skinned alive and we see it on national TV. The other one, we just don't see it, but
okay.
Because the thing with it is always the same goal in swinger, always. Which means they know something that we don't. I don't know what that thing is, but they know something that we don't. Thank you, Mr. Uti.
Thank you, agent. Guys, agent is a member, so members get certain privileges. You'll see them at the end of the game. But it's fine. We're 2,000 away. Then Fezile, I know Fezile is waiting here, and others who may want to jump in and give me. Ay wena. Asiphiesele mona. Asiphiesele mona. Ha ha ha.
Emathuneni sobona. Emathuneni sobona. Emathuneni siyobona.
There's a lot going on here. Wait.
Hey! Stunya, guys, Stunya.
Cardoso, he must leave us in peace, not in pieces. Cardoso, leave us in peace, not in pieces.
Kunzima nganyama. Kunzima futhi ngandlela kunzima ngazi
Ngiyabona uRaf uzima. Inkomo idlichapisi. Inkomo kuRaf, inkomo idlichapisi. Inkomo idlichapisi kuRaf. kuRaf noma ngathi inkomo idla ibhabru ugam ke kuRaf bafethu kunzima.
What shall we do? What shall we do?
What shall we do? Tutu? HILAL has come back on the left-hand side. On the left-hand side. Mbobo yo. On the left-hand side, Mamelodi Sundowns 2-2. HILAL has come back. They almost messed up their chance because they did break, like they were breaking in the first half. Very wide, tried to play the ball in, ball came back, found the guy, puts it into the bottom corner. Asi PSA Limona. Asi PSA Limona.
Bafethu. Ay, correct. Ay, radibona.
Yeah?
We are under siege, honorable member.
Yeah?
I won't act like a steering. I won't act like Msazonyisa. I won't act like Bazonia. I'm just showing you that we all go through shit.
Yo, guys. Just as we were speaking about the left-hand side, you put on Umatrapa, you cover that right-hand side, but then akuna next, akuna cover kako left after taking off Usbi. Okay, Pasadin. Yeah, well, lele.
Sisekake. We're in big trouble. Nothing is coming right. And nothing will ever come right.
Well, lele. Where Sundowns? Yeah, okay. 25K. Let me see who's here. Well, lele, guys, remember, just tell me what you're thinking. Remember, you have to be following the account in order to jump in. So please be following before you're jumping. Fezile, please come back. I tried to put something happened there. So I'm going to give you a minute or two and you may be able to answer a question or something. Let me go to Bongs.
Yes, OT.
Bongs Tutu.
Yeah, Barry, what you do on the right is what you do on the left. Hey.
Debit and credit. What's going on?
Sundowns are really struggling. They are really struggling. What happened on the right? It was Motaung. But now, after they put Matrapa in, things again changed again. They were so happy now having scored that goal by the Mokwena, and things just changed like that.
Do you think that Caruso got it wrong with his changes?
He's getting it wrong. I told you, he's not the guy to push Sundowns to the next level. No, he's been lucky all this time. I told you he's like an honest lot. He gets there, finds a team well gelled, and then he changes everything, comes with this Plastarareta Portugal. And now look what's going on. Everything is falling apart.
Yeah.
Everything is falling apart. Sundowns now look like a wounded lion trying to fight for its survival.
Can he save it?
How can he save something he never even built? The signings he's been doing, I don't think they were the right signings for Sundowns. Sundowns love buying as locally based players, not those Portuguese unknown names that are not producing anything for Sundowns at the moment.
Okay.
No, I'm not happy with how Sundowns looks.
Is it going to end like this, Bongs? This is my last question.
Sundowns might lose 3-2, but if it ends 2-2, they'll be very lucky.
Okay. Let me bring in Santabo. Santabo, welcome. How are you?
Yeah, OT. I'm just like Santos right now. I'm not okay. Yeah. We said football is back. Marai kone kare stress se back. OT. You know, OT, as a former footballer and a lover of football, when you watch with a different eye. Ne? I love Sundowns. I love Pirates. I love Bafana. Me, I'm just a lover of football. But now, there are things that make us to question. Uguti, some people, do they really qualify to play this game? OT, I said this last year. Early after my yellow bonu are apojugale arekuwe. This guy still liability. Mare, OT, problem e kore, batho ba rata di yellow bone. Ke ba re blella no, ibilane, Bonsi is still here. Are no, have you seen those long balls tsa Santos le Resino? Those guys still liability. They are lazy. Under pressure, they crack. E ka re ba tswa Portugal ya Morocco, not Portugal ya Europe. They are cheat. Kidi cheat, man. Like you kidi cheat. You can see a player hatamle amake. Aba mata kamra player rengwe. It's like Mabasa. Instead of amake, utabona a super player rengwe aga atomaka. So now, the challenge with Sundowns is unbalanced OT. Sundowns is a very unbalanced team. Sundowns used to play kadi thirds, ne? But now Sundowns in the quarters. Onale the right back quarter it's a defensive midfield ne wa right. Then the left, then there is the attacking four and all that. You can see all the four sides are separated. Sundowns high functioning together. That's why mokwena they suffer. Now mokwena ke bone le na tswere back ya rele. Ona itwere AFCON. How to bila shoot mokwena osakela. This is the first time na ke bona mokwena doing something of himself. So that tells me Cardoso is trying to apply some methodologies, but they are not working because the whole structure of the team is coming against him.
Do you think
that must be done?
Do you think that Caruso maybe Leena he made too many different changes? I mean, Komrajo, Kibo Cupido, Kamohare, Kibo Santos, Sikopili, Mutiba Sakene. Is it maybe a case of that hey, Leena is trying to do too much at the same time?
I think also I don't want to say arrogance, but a bit of arrogance. When he came in, he wanted to show South Africans because he was already doubted, remember?
Yeah.
Now he wanted to prove himself that I can do this. Now, Ufihlile on a Sundowns that was already good with winning the league. Striki sele sa high sale sa league. Then he started to shine. Rabona Eric Ten Hage, Watemu, and then we said, yeah, this guy can do it. Now, he now enforced a lot of changes. Those changes, they don't even come together. Cupido, no matter how much you will try to make him a ball player, Kimatata. Mutiba, Mutiba. Oti, what Mutiba the last goal and the previous game? Oti, he was swept underfoot as if Uteki. That shows you that guy is not comfortable on feet. So it's a lot of changes that again they are contrary to the philosophy of the team. So the best thing for Sundowns, Cardoso must just part ways. Allow people like whether now I don't want Pitso. Pitso has already controversy with him. Come bring Benny. Bring someone who's hungry to prove himself. Don't bring Rulani. Rulani Otoba under pressure of the history that he has already created. Bring someone who is hungry, but someone who can understand the philosophy and who will respect it.
Okay, no. Leon just gave Pella Loftus is a rugby stadium also, so he just gave us one of those. He just gave us one of those. Let me go to hey. Okay, never mind. Let me go to Patrick. Patrick, welcome.
Yo.
Areyo, yeah. Hey. Ali Hemaso. Hey. What's wrong?
Sometimes as a coach, you can withhold substitutions when there's a change in the scenario.
Yep.
I think those subs were premeditated. And then even after they scored, he couldn't withhold them because now Sundowns at that moment, they were not winning, but they were controlling the game.
Yeah.
After you just scored, the players are still excited. They need to reorganize themselves. You introduce changes. you're not gonna get any organization there
Mm, mm,
because all those players are still excited. Even those that are coming in, they forgot the instruction that you gave them
mm,
because they're happy to see a goal.
mm.
So I feel like Cardoso sometimes just misses those small moments of the game, those tiny moments to recognize those things that you don't need to make a premeditated change. If there's a change in the field, on the field of play, you can withhold those changes and try to reorganize the team again and see if you still need those changes to go through. But I don't know what's wrong with this man. I think this man is is coaching under pressure, and he sometimes loses focus when he's doing his job. I mean, all these changes were unnecessary to begin with because immediately after that, the team will attack you. So play with the players that were still playing, that are still switched on. I mean, it takes a player a while for them to warm up. We all played football at some stage. I believe here in this, we know how it takes a while before you can warm up to the game or to the pace of the game. So Cardoso sometimes disappoints me.
Can I ask an unfair question? Do you think that Ribeiro covered a lot of the cracks last season?
Yes and no. Yes,
Okay.
in the fact in the fact that he offered a lot in attack, but defensive wise he wasn't. That the Sundowns has always had a problem defending because most teams were not attacking them. Let's be honest. Most
Yeah,
teams
true.
allowed Sundowns to play. So defensively they were never actually tested until we see them at CAF. At CAF we saw when they were defended, when they were challenged. That's where we saw the cracks. So, okay, this team is beatable because they don't know, they're not used to defending. They're used to carrying the ball and passing them. That's why I always say, Sanders will pass you, they will pass the ball, you will fall asleep and wake up and they will still doing the same thing. If you allow them to do that, you can end the game with 0-0 or maybe you can catch them on the counter. That's most teams have been doing this season. So I feel like Ribeiro was there, offered a variety in attack, which they lack now. But defensive wise, they're still the same. I don't think they've improved.
Okay. Now, we've just seen a change now. Robin Johannes has come onto the pitch for Cupido. So, like I said, I think if there's somebody who's smiling, it has to be Keegan Johannes because he played very well in that Orbit game in that centre-back type-ish role. Let's see if he can do it here at the higher level. Let me go to Fezile. Fezile, welcome. You've waited a while, man.
Good day, Oti.
Fezile, what are you seeing here?
As Oti ngokiskipper se-Sundowns kuthi like I'm looking at Sundowns and I'm not recognizing my team at all.
Yeah.
Like we are poor. Like there's nothing that we are doing. Like even the goals, man. I miss Ribeiro. I miss Rulani. Like I miss these things because like I did not have such drama during those times. Like we have a coach. I don't know where he's from, but he did well at Esperance. Supposedly, he's trying to instill something in our team. It's not clicking. It's the second season. We dropped, like, we lost our first league match, I think, against Polokwane. Match day 4, we lost. It's something we're not used to. We are number 1 on the log. Like, number 3 is Mshanga, 2 points. Of which, if we lose our next match, we are going down.
Konjubanu number 3. Sorry, never mind.
Yabo, emini bengibuka video yaka coach Adu etshela ama player Pirates ukuthi uKhathele Sundowns dominator 7 years mele bayijimele ngasikhathi udlala nesikhukhuni, and I'm thinking ukuthi nge18 we are gonna lose again to Pirates. And the chances of the league being gone if we are gonna play like this, damn man, we have no one that's carrying the team. Like we need a Ribeiro. Like Sales is trying, but it's not that effective. Abo mokwena are overworked. Abo Marcelo bazamu covering pace. Like it's a lot. We have a lot going on. Like agunzima.
Manje iluka njani le ndaba? If I could put you in charge of the Sundowns, what would you do here?
I think simplicity works best. Do what the club does. Do what the club does. Don't try to change things. It was working. Rulani took over on something that was working. And he just added to Guti, I want more possession, I want more this. He was not like, I want this team to change to be like this. He was like, let's add here, let's add there. The same thing you do as a Kato. So you come into a big club. This is a big club in South Africa. Top 3, if I'm not mistaken. You just add that thing because we lacked CAF. In the simulator, akasiluise ku-CAF. Ilapho esihluleka khona. Hayi ukuthi ubhidlize domestically whereas naku-CAF usatekateka. Yabo, because ama results esiwahlanganisayo are not that convincing. Like, we're not playing as is imposing on the game. So we are challenged left, right, and center. Misidlala ngama patches and everything. It's tough, man. It's tough being a Sundowns fan right now.
Is there hope? There's a red card now, very quickly now. Is there hope? Red card, can you...
It's for me. This is a draw. We're taking a point. We're going home.
Okay. No, thank you, President. Let me go to Tyler T. Tyler T. Sundowns is fighting. There's red cards. There's 2-2. Subs are hey, Tyler, there's a lot happening here, man.
Injury, Mr. Uti, molweni ku panel, molweni ku comment section. Like, I was a bit concerned the time they brought in who's this Caruso, and for my side it was beneficiary as an Orlando Pirates fan. But like I'm quite happy because it's going to benefit me in the near future. Because if you look at the African football structure, they play the same football. When you go to the North African side, what's this? Esperanza, Al Ahly, Zamalek, all those North African teams, they play the same style football. They hold the ball, take it to the wing, cross, and then from the cross, they find someone to head the ball in. So what were they expecting to bring in someone who has been playing that type of football for years and years? He came into his Sundowns with a structure that was fully operational. And I still say if they've given Rulani another chance, because something was bound to give, because his football was actually excellent. The team was actually, there was actually a repeated pattern. You know what they say. If you actually keep on stumbling, being second best multiple times, you are bound to be number one at the end because of what is consistency. But then again, it didn't happen. It didn't happen because they didn't keep Rulani. And then now, I'm super concerned when it comes to Williams, because Williams, like, he concedes. I feel like Williams is allergic to clean sheets. He's been conceding non-stop. So what does that actually, like, the first goal, you're in a tight angle situation. Instead of raising your hands, you fall down as a goalkeeper. Instead of like going straight for the ball, like, those are the basics. Those are the basics. Like, those are the basic things. Like, try to keep the tight angle as small as possible so that the ball doesn't come in. So the thing that I'm actually concerned about when it comes to Williams, so does this mean whenever the defense is penetrated, Williams is going to fail to make a save? Bear in mind, we're going to the World Cup. Whenever the defense is penetrated, is he always going to consider? Because at the end of the day, now we are going to get clinical finishers. We are going to get 2, 3, 4 chances. So how many goals is he going to concede? Because we are going to be playing against the elites of the world, and then those guys they take their chances. So those are the few things. Even like the goal, another goal they got them Koran Maji is true. They actually went in. It was within his reach. So those are the things that we need to ask ourselves. Which, like, when the defense is penetrated, because the number one role of a goalkeeper is to actually be a shortstop. We saw the Al Hilal goalkeeper, when the defense was penetrated, he managed to make a save in the previous before the Mokwena's goal. So how many saves did Williams make in this game? So those are the harsh realities that we need to face as people. It's like Cardoso came in, he destroyed the structures of Sundowns that was fully operational. And I watched people, they were praising who's this Nuno Santos, like praising Nuno Santos when he came in, like he's the next Ribeiro, he's going to be even better than Ribeiro. Ribeiro did more than just doing what's his fancy passes. He had pace, he actually covered a lot of distance when it comes to the field. And then Nuno Santos, he's more like of those players with like, pass. Like, you barely find Nuno Santos making those runs, those essential runs for Sundowns in this stage. But anyways, what's done is done. As Sundowns, they need to actually dust themselves up. Are they willing to swallow the pride to actually call back Pitso Mosimane or rulani mokwena to actually maintain the structure, while those elements of the structure they are still there to actually sustain that structure before it collapses completely. But anyways, who am I? I'm a fan.
Okay. For time, I want to jump in. 91 minutes. We've got 5 minutes left, or 5.5 minutes left of this game. 2-2. HILAL has a red card. But Leon Shabide Kampama now, and he was trying to get something there. But let's go to Prati. Prati!
Bra Otizo, go jwang bra Oti.
Go mnati ko number 3 man. Go mnati ko number 3. Go mnati go stampa passport man.
And I got go feta re palama mo number 2 or number 1. Ka re ba bangwe ba ke ba shebile ba. E ka ra ba make sure bra Oti, to be honest. Era re ka pene di tsa rona sentle. Ba ska ba itlhokomela re ke go qualify la Champions League season e tlang bra Oti.
O bona go ke le Prati.
Sundowns bra Oti tshwanetse ba nke decision no. Ke kore ke ikopela go cause of no yana ba ke kopa khale tlhakuring la bafana not khale tlhakuring la club khale tlhakuring la bafana gore re kgone go benefit ke kopa re Motsepe o monnyane o tshwereng gone yanong a tse sebaka se a lele ke khoza anke decision khoza tsamai khoza Oti khanyane ra e bona re ka re yes wa wina o kry di 3 points bona no yana na praise ya ha wina against bo obit bra o tshwarwa e belela obit swaka mane e heta di team e swaka ne sa ba fe challenge yo so no yana ba kopana le team tse le gore ba khona go ba challenge ba khona go ba kora bra o tiano go thata khado se bra o tshwana tsa my bra o ti o downgrade le style of play sa Sundowns o downgrade le style of play sa bafana bra o nna ke buela ka tlhakuri la bafana a bona e tla mo di team mo le hae a ke na bothata bra o team mara ke wa re tika gore ba molomo ba tlile go ina di ke bra o ti a ska ba re ke mam a ska ba tlhokomela la Pirates tsa maka le ke bra o ti Sundowns ha e khona ene ke a tshogela ne a sameka biketla le Pirates
Vale, how ka change dilo Prati? O ka di change ka ofela ka obane phela di changes tsa Fleming, di changes tsa ntho tsa Cardoso dingata. So do you go back or no le di Portuguese players na ba bench ka ofela go tlisa bo Themba o etsa jwang?
Bra Oti gona le ntho engwe le gore e tsere na le dintwana bra Oti gone mo Sundowns le rena le bo le tlhako rena le bo sephelele mokholisi wa ba sa dlalisiwe bra Oti. Yes, I'm not saying gore bonuno ha ba bet mara ke nagana gore those guys ba ba ko Sundowns bo mokholisi bo le tlhako ke nagana gore ha ba ka fiwa that chance le bone bra Oti ba ka producer something bo Themba Zwane yes Sundowns sa santsane mo tlhoka bra Oti ya a gona player a bana tap Sundowns e tlhoka Themba Zwane mara tshwanetse ba produce another Themba Zwane bra Oti because Themba Zwane wa tsama dingwaga le tsone di setse di
le di injury tsa hae ke tseo
di injury so wa bona ona tshwanetse at least ba zamenyana gore ba tlise another Themba Zwane because of ka se re lela Themba Zwane wa bona because of no yana in 3 years to come I don't think Themba Zwane tla ba se tla go Sundowns bra Oti maybe tla ba le go Sundowns mare a sa tlhala maybe go di role ba mo file role e nngwe but dintwana tse di sa tlalisiweng bra Oti I think Sundowns the way ba la cleaning structure ka teng bra Oti no yana ba nagana le gore yes there are some players tse ba di signing ko South America di tlhedi a bereka mo re bone bo Rivero ba itlha ba ira tiro bo Serino bo mara so already setse ba na le mentality o gore okay no yana start har ka gola tsa di player tsa ko ntle di a re bereka and ntho bra Oti le one ke one blind system ya Sundowns and happy high benefit bafana bra Oti ke ya ntho ke kopanya ke gore re Motsepe re kopela go nke decision no nka decision no Cardoso o downgrade le Sundowns re Motsepe ya leboga bra Oti.
Thank you Prati. Let me go to Qsol. Welcome, how are you?
Hey my brother, good evening everyone. How are you guys?
We're good, we're neutrals.
Good officer Joe, I don't know myself. I'm boiling for this guy. This guy has destroyed has destroyed Sundowns from the roots. Sundowns is rotten from the roots. We don't have an identity. Gone. He came and find a side that only needed some maybe fine tuning to take it to the next level. Remember, this guy they brought him in to say he's gonna bring us the CAF, the second star. Now we must go to Moriana. Because and his changes, he's lost it. You remember in that game, Obed was against Obed, where even the goalkeeper needed to ask him, who's playing on the left side, or was it on the right side? Because of they were attacking there, he was making changes, bringing out defender, putting midfielders, and he just loses it. I think he gets excited when he's too much under pressure. He must just resign and walk away because he's under pressure. And when the goals have been scored, he gets excited and he does the wrong things. So, and if you saw him on the bench after that goal, he even went to go and fetch the water because he knows the camera is going to be on him. He must look cool. And understand. And it's just not working. So I want to know, just for time right now, I want to know then, how do you change this? Because I think there's changes that have gone very far along. How do you rectify this, even if you get rid of him? Sundowns needs a ball player.
Okay.
I thought with the injury with Themba Zwane and everything, Nkulisi was gonna do the job because that guy can link plays. These lazy Portuguese, whatever, they only play when the ball is in their feet. Yeah. And they are lazy to run. That's why they play that long passes. They don't collect ball and distribute ball to connect that passes. We need that person in the middle of the field to do that breaking Zwane, that top Zwane, where he connected players and Sundowns could move. Now you find this guy, he stands alone behind the opponent player, then he thinks he's free. He's not free because that guy is blocking the pass. He's actually hiding himself. And we spend so much money to bring these guys here, while we had these good young South Africans. We should start firing that guy that's sitting there next to the president there. He must start firing him now. Tell him, you going. When you go out of the stadium, don't ever come back here.
For time,
these players. It's not the players.
For time, I want to jump in. We'll have the proper chat on Monday. Just for time's sake, I need to just jump in. Sundowns is one. Sundowns is drawn. It's 2-2. The game is done, which means that Sundowns right now has 1 win, 2 draws. No losses up to this point. Luckily for them, this Al Hilal team is also in the same boat. So they stay 1 and 2 for now. But MC Alger is also cooking something there. Let me just bring in Velile to close it for me.
Let's hope that Monday Pitso will be announced.
Velile.
Sharp.
Sijekile izinto ke manje.
Oh, thula mntana. Yeah.
Bakisedila kamponisezela ke tsamaye. Kuyiba mo departing lane. Yo.
Kwanzima 2-2.
Ngaze ngamdwela uagent ayeza amasapoti kaRolani. Uzofika kule viki lonke kula ku TikTok egroup. Amafeni kaRolani abothayela thi bayahomapha maye bayaviva. Agent, hayi usazokusebenza kule viki lonke. Akuvisi ukuba uye bayeza abantu bakaRolani.
Yeah. Manje kezakalani la Velile? Maybe somebody who's not a Sundowns fan ungasitshela nje objectively ukuthi kezakalani la.
Hayi man, when I Mr. OT, the thing good, Al Hilal brought their A game. They were not scared for Sundowns as compared to other teams where they normally play against Sundowns. They had a plan. Did you see Guti Nagona? They went wide. They didn't want to go inside. They used their wings in terms of like challenging, and also they were gonna be space, man. Do you see middle fielder is Sundowns, Mokwena and Allende, as much as they were trying, but they were not there.
Yeah.
Because when they get space, they were pressing them. They couldn't breathe now and then. I think Hilal had a good plan for them. And Nakon was just panicky for Ukad also with that substitution after scoring. But I do have Alavel. Because then you see good because now you forgot my trap.
Yeah.
So then which means you are closing the shop now. Just minutes after goal, while there's still 20 minutes remaining. So which means then now if you on the other side, while I didn't see any problem, this young boy was Usbi. So yeah, I think Ukad also just panicked on this one. But no, they are still in it. It's just unfortunate because Sangitianis Kuma Saketlugil. Umangoba was in the same situation last year.
Hey!
This situation
hey!
Two draws, 1 win, Bagagu Umangoba now. And I lose the Wonkama Cup and it now.
Yeah.
And
forget.
And Begao number 1 and it leaking Aska Coach Lopez. Aska Coach. Mangoba was in the same situation.
Yeah.
And he was fired. But asikho I say yeah. But ngizwe agent mfowethu. Hayi ngiyakuzwela kule viki uzochaza bosa yabo labakhona sawalulile immesi ama-support kaRulani. They are coming for Kadoso.
I know. Thinking bad.
All
I'm gonna say, guys, is one thing. I see PSA Limbo. You've got 10 shots, you've got 5 on target, Sundowns. These guys went 3 and 2. 3 shots, 2 on target, they go home. You can't play the games here. My full review is going to be out in an hour's time, but the major thing that I'm looking at here, right, is, what I love about Champions League, there's small things that are taken advantage of. Like the teams are aware when they come and play you, and they know how to take advantage of. The moment is, as much as we're complaining about Mutiba played a very big role in this game. The moment he came off, Hilal got to breathe, right? You look at that midfield. Allende is now playing as a third center back because Buta was pushing up and Isibia's gone. And then when they get counted on, you have to... There was a lot of things that happened here in this game that are very shocking. But Caruso, he's under pressure. He was very strong before this game started. He was speaking a lot. It's not working out. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Follow if you have not followed me. We're going to be back tomorrow for the Pirates game. We're going to be doing that live here again on the watch along. And then, of course, Chiefs on Sunday. The normal show is on every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Unless, of course, Chiefs, Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, Bafana, or Banyana are in action. So please support. Thank you to those watching on YouTube as well. Thank you to those that tapped the screen. Guys, I can say the sound, man. Hey, wait, it's already sound, man.
Cardoso, he must leave us in peace, not in pieces. Cardoso, leave us in peace, not in pieces.
That's what you're saying.
Flaming Bego Tronco. Godon Sua Tronco. Godon Suki Lega Mission Wama Arab, South Africa.
Who destroy Sundown?
Yeah. Only by the Sundown to the coacher. Henry dismantle North Africa, but Zairang, Bahua coacher one. Herba dismantle Barmukoina Itlan. Bar Pitso Itlan. Once war.
Enya bona, uraf. Inkomo lichapisi. Inkomo kuraf, inkomo lichapisi. Inkomo lichapisi, kuraf. Kuraf. Noma ngathi inkomo idlibhabrugamu ke. Kuraf bafethu, kunzima.
But Gordons must go, man.
Kunzima. Futhi ngandlela kunzima ngazi.
Hi guys, kitlale wona bye everyone. Kunzima. Oh shoot.